I'll go around to the face of the horse. And normally I would go and do the other side, but I just wanted to, I don't need to do the whole horse. But the way I like to end the treatment is very intimate. Now I like to come up and, if you see, you can see our eyes are soft. But this is the perfect time to become intimate with this animal. Now you can do whatever you want with them. I like to get into a little cross fiber in the eye area, in the jaw area. When you want my pin, you don't know how to write. What do you want my pin for? What do you want my pin for? And you can get in comfortably to zone 1, into the intimate zone here. You're in. And you can pretty much do anything you want to do because they trust you. And what you do may not be comfortable, but they still trust you. Yeah. Huh. They trust you. Yeah. We come in, we work around the nose. Working the gums. Oh. I like to use this technique, what you're looking at. For horses I cannot get to stand still or focus in on me, I'll come in the mouth and I'll work it. And then they'll go into this licking, and then you'll see them just sort of relax. And then from this point on, once you got into there and they accept you in there, then you can go on to the rest of the horse. This is a trip, you guys. The way I got started into this equine massage thing was, it's like people say, well, how did you pick equine massage? Well, the answer is it picked me. I did my first horse only to show how you could translate from the human to the equine and show how the treatments could be interchangeable, how one would apply to the other. And as I'm working on the very first horse of my life, I'm talking about 1,000 pounds, a little bit smaller than this, that horse was nudging me. It was loving me, and it was just simply melting. And when I was done, I felt so empowered, I could not get it out of my mind. I said, I've never felt anything like this. A massive animal that I was a little fearful of, and there was reason to be fearful of him, was submitting to anything and everything I was doing. I thought, wow, that control and what you have, what you can do for these. And so I was hooked. It grabbed me and it wouldn't let me go. In my program, I teach the 7 laws of success. The first law of success is to fix the right goal. But when I ask my students, what's the right goal, oftentimes they'll say money, this, that. But very few actually say to be really, really, really happy and excited in life. Well, that's the first goal, is to be happy in life. Well, sometimes it'll pick you. It won't let you go. That's why my students are here. I've got one that's been waiting 12 years to come to this school. She's finally got here. And I've had people who, they just didn't have the money, and they saved every little penny because they wanted to come to this program. They just couldn't get away from this thing as, I want to do horses, I want to do horses. Well, okay, so you pick the right goal, or it picks you. Well, what's the second law of success? Education. So they come to the program. Well, and myself, I go, well, I don't know enough about these horses, even though I rode them when I was a kid growing up. So I don't really know enough about these horses, so I've got to learn. So I started educating myself. I started hanging around the good trainers. I started finding out who the respected trainers were. I started picking their brain, listening. I started reading. I started to apply. I studied at night, and I would apply the next day. And I wanted to educate myself. And the third law of success was good health. And I've always had good health. I've been in the health and fitness business since 1963. And so, and I persevered, and I drove myself on, and I wouldn't quit until I got to where I wanted to go. And so these laws are very powerful laws, and the problem about reaching success is we leave these laws out. We don't follow the laws. Well, I teach you the 7 laws of success in this program, as taught to me by Herbert Armstrong, who knew more world leaders, dignitaries, than any other man alive, over 75 of them. And I also teach the 7 laws of radiant health, which were taught by Herbert Armstrong. Very simple laws that encompass the whole individual, from thinking to the physical, emotional to the spiritual. And so I took the laws of a man who was very successful and demonstrated that those laws worked and he lived by them. So I teach those in my program. There's so much in the program that I teach that is so necessary to the real world. And so I hope you enjoy watching this little session the way I do it. And depending on if I find something specific, I will spend more time at it. But anyway, it's an ongoing education. They teach you. You'll discover things about yourself because of the horse that you never knew. And one of my favorite things is when I go to horse shows, I work on Sandy Collier and her horses. And when I'm in the barn at night or in the stall at night working on her horses, it's quiet, it's dark, everything's relaxed around there. And I sometimes just close my eyes as I go through this horse. I just close and I feel, and I'll just feel that horse come around and nudge me. Or I can just sense that this horse is looking at me and just staring at me. I'll open my eyes, and sure enough, we got a horse going, just looking at me like, what are you doing? With this curiosity stuff. This is very powerful. You know, we don't have to worry about our emotions with a horse. You know, you can let yourself be emotional. You can't let yourself be that way with people. That's why horses are what a trip. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. That's my little demonstration of what I do when I work with a horse. So if you have horses, go out and play with them. If you have questions, please give me a call. Be more than happy. Just go to GearyWhiting.com. That's G-E-A-R-Y, Whiting, W-H-I-T-I-N-G.com. Get my phone number. Give me a call. Well, my phone number is 530-410-5270. That's 530-410-5270. Give me a call. We'd love to talk to you. Any questions you may have, any advice, anything, just give me a call. And if I can help you, I'll be more than happy to. No, 2 thumbs up. If you had opposable fingers or thumbs, whatever they call those things, you could do the same thing. So we say goodbye.